We are here live in Phoenix, Arizona at the Phoenix International Raceway for round number 1 of the inaugural USARC AutoNation Cup Series Chase for the Cup. Something that we've never seen before in this series, and it's going to be absolutely, crazy here today. But a non-chaser is put on the pole. That's Anthony Greenman in the number 3 Coca-Cola Ford on the pole today. And a lot of storylines going this one, mostly because of the chase, but also some other drivers with some really qualifying efforts in and around the top 10.
Yeah, I think the remainder of the season, the chase is going to be that added factor to every single race that makes things really interesting, because suddenly you have 12 drivers all within such close proximity fighting out for the championship. But yeah, like you said, we do have a few chase spoilers in the top 10. Blair McKenzie is the first one, back in 10th on the outside. Just a week after, it doesn't matter for her anymore in terms of fighting for any chase or championship hopes. Still looks to have a good run here. The only other two inside the top 10 are Cameron Brennan, who's had a very quiet year in the AutoNation Cup Series, and Anthony Greenman, who in his second race for Daytona Motorsports, he's put that car on the pole. So he could be an interesting one. He's just really racing for pride, for a bit of fun, just trying to improve from his stint with the man to his outside, his former boss, Justin Whitmer. So he's pressure's off Greenman, and I wouldn't be surprised if he drives up into the sunset as a result today. A lot of the cars around him are going to be really wary of the wider consequences today. Here, leading into the final run-in for the season. We've only got 6 races in the chase as well, so it's going to be really short, really snappy. Every race matters from now on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the guys in the chase, I feel like, there's a saying, you can have one mulligan in the chase. I don't know how true that is, only a 6-race chase. I don't know if you can afford one. I think if everyone has one, yeah, you can. But I don't know if everyone's going to have one, is the issue here. So if you have a bad day, perfect afterwards, I feel like, to get back into it. And, I feel like you can survive off, finishing, inside the top 20 today, but then you're going to have to get going after that. But, having a DNF at Phoenix today, that is something that could very easily kill your entire season. So you see Ricky Freeman Jr. right there in the 41. He's one of your 2 wild cards. Lexi Herman, the 53, is the other one. So they'll be coming from the very back of the chase grid, but they both qualify pretty well this weekend. And, these sort of flat race practices, especially where Herman is especially good. So she could very well be a factor today, and should be a factor today for the win.
Yeah, I think one other factor that we have mentioned with the likes of Greenman, but you've got the spoilers here. Jeffrey Fingard and Flebo Berry with some really good qualifying performances. Carter Swab, who has been decent this season, he's qualified well. He's amongst chasers there. You can see Luke Evans and Riley Spurley-Tube. Maverick McColton very consistently qualifying well at the moment. Chris Martin's in the 6 this week, starting in the top 20. Christian Vargas there as well. Most of the chase contenders starting in at the top 15. You can see Peter Onjak there in 20th, and then Lotus Brito in 26th is your furthest starting chase contender. Obviously, there's these 12 drivers that everyone's going to be focusing on, but there's going to be another 28 out there who are they're not really going to care for those guys. They're going to be trying to run their own race. So it's creating an interesting dynamic that we've never seen before in USARC. And I just think that's going to add to a race that already should be really interesting in terms of strategy. We've got a long race ahead of us, 94 laps, so fuel, tyre wear, a lot will come into it here today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it should be very, very fun, because if you're one of those other 28 drivers, you kind of can't care about, these chasers. You have to go out and run your own race, because these drivers, a lot of them only still have something to fight for. They're fighting for contracts, they're fighting for wins, they're fighting for, to keep their career going. So, I mean, even as looking in some of the drivers inside the top 10, Anthony Greenman, he's obviously had a miserable season in the ANCS this year. He's fighting, he's got his career on track again, but he's fighting, to show why SSR believed in him, for that seat next season. So it should be, very, very interesting to see how he handles that today. Cameron Brennan out. He's fighting for to return the victory lane for the first time in a long time. And then even, further back, some of these younger drivers kind of proved themselves, that proved they're worthy of being in the AutoNation Cup Series, USARC Premier Series. So, should be very interesting race here today. And we'll have to just wait and see what happens here today in Phoenix.
Just one more thing to mention. We had no one fail tech inspection. We had 2 late entries. One of them's Angel Gutierrez, who qualified fairly well, just outside the top 20. Then we've got Gretchen Hasselhoff in the 37. That's a second HFT entry today alongside Daniel Sells, who was just a couple rows in front. That brings us up to 40 cars from a possible maximum 42 for today's event. So we've got the first chase race ahead of us, 94 laps. We are just about ready for the command here. We'll be right back from Phoenix Raceway. Welcome back to Phoenix. We are just about ready for the command to get engines fired.
Drivers, start your engines.
And so, 40 AMCS machines come to life here at Phoenix. So, Anthony Greenman will roll off on the pole today. His first pole of the season for him in the AMCS. Justin Whitmer on the outside of front row. Row 2, Cameron Brennan and his Chase Kenny teammate Benedict Murdo. Row 3, Nicholas Santiago in the 07 and Zachary Lowe in the 55. Both of them try and get momentum going here for the chase. Row 4, Ricky Freeman Jr., he's got all the momentum in the world, as well as championship leader Luna Bankton. And then row number 5, Ryan, your top 10, Boback Fox, another chase contender, and Blair McKenzie, who just missed out last week at Pocono. So, 94 laps today, first race of the chase. Pace car's going to make the hard turn to get on a pit road. And we'll be going racing here. First time in USARC history we've had this sort of format. It's a non-chaser who has the historic pole in the first chase race. And we are green at Phoenix, and Green is not going to go.
Oh, we're going to be 3 wide to the lead as a result. Here comes Brennan. Murdo having
3 wide and 1. Oh boy. Everybody's through 1 cleanly.
3 wide in the back there, but Greenman's trying to hold on the inside, but Whitman looking really strong on that high side at the minute.
Oh, Greenman's fighting back though down there.
He's going to lead lap 1. It's so close, but I think Whitmer got him.
I think Whitmer did. We'll get scoring up in a second here, but Whitmer's going to roll around the outside of 1 and 2. As Murdo's at the third already.
Look at these guys, 3 chase contenders going 3 wide, and they've got Luna Bennington right behind as well.
Yeah, it's clear in 3 and 4.
Oh, that was close.
Santiago.
Wow.
He's not messing around here, I don't think, but it's clear in 3 and 4 at least. The inside line is a lot better than the top side. And 1 and 2, though, you can make the outside work.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the main goal at the minute for these chase contenders is try and get to the front, try and get some open air and some clear ground around you, just so you can kind of run your own race. It's the first race of the chase, and you want to run more than anything. You just want to run clean, and the 77 getting really loose.
If Lebo Berry, he's been dropping pretty quickly here, getting passed on all sides by really everybody. That's Onjack up the middle this time, trying to get in the... boy. Well, he's been on the charge here. He's come from 20th already up to about, I think, 15th. So he's been on the move. 13th, actually, now. That's Blair McKenzie getting moved out of the way.
Really close up front. We've got a battle for the lead. I think Greenman's having a look here, but Whitmer just looks really comfortable.
Yeah, as you see right behind Santiago again on the move.
And I tell you what, Santiago's been talking about recently. He's not satisfied with his current form. He really wants to kind of get away from the fact he's just coasting at the minute, just barely picking up top 10s. He's been on a huge charge early on. Definitely got a little bit loose there, I would say.
Yeah, he had to check up, I think. He got loose. Look at Murdo trying to go on the outside of Greenman.
Delello as well.
The level looks pretty wide. I think right here though, everybody's trying. Oh, I saw one car get really out of shape back there. I think they're all fine, but
I
the
just don't
Screaming's
think,
gonna hold on a
I
second.
don't think he has the race pace at the minute compared to maybe that three's more of a long run car, but certainly not looking the same way it was in qualifying, as Murdo now is going to slot into third, clearing the 55.
It's now single file the first, I believe, 8 drivers now. The Falter M is the first battle on track.
Is all where the focus is going to be. It's these chase contenders who are all already managed to half their way up front. If they weren't starting up there already, although Onjak's kind of hit the wall. He's got Evans now right behind him. Further back, that's Lotus Disparito. Has not managed to gain any positions in the first 8
I
laps.
think those only really gained to 1, and yeah, missed. Yeah, so not the best start for Disparito here, only running in 25th. As
I think it's difficult because, I mean, you can see how chaotic it is here at the back of the field.
yeah, absolutely. Trying to go up the middle now, though.
Oh, he's going to get squeezed.
Ooh.
Very close, and now trying to thread the needle, Dustin Strew to their outside. Oh, we've got trouble.
Oh, car spit.
Oh, it's Murdo.
It's Murdo. Did everybody miss him? I think everybody missed him.
Got back end damage. He's clearly gotten together with someone.
Yeah, we are under yellow.
We are under yellow, yes. Although Whitmer still on his way back. That's huge. I mean, we were talking about in the pre-race. 6 races, you might not even get the one mulligan here. This could be huge for Murdo. You're gonna have to pit here as well, and I don't know if that's going to be a good move strategically for the rest of the field to pit early on. So he'll be off cycle as well.
Yes, everybody's going to get up to speed again here. All these guys are going to be able to cycle back around, looks like, without...
Slight mix-up here. We may get pit stops in the end. I wasn't
Looks
sure
like
if we
we're going to,
would.
actually.
Yeah, okay, so everyone's coming down. Apart from... No, everyone's coming down. So here we go then. This is the first chance for many to draw blood here. Strategically, at least. Whitmer's had a very commanding day so far, but only 12 laps in, and on pit road, anything can happen.
Oh, I heard contact
I think
there.
Bennington got hit.
I think Santiago got on the back of the 4.
I mean, I can't see any visible damage to either of those cars at the...
Ah,
Oh! I
there's a
spoke too
little bit of
soon.
nose damage on the 07. Bennington's already off and away again, so I don't think the 4... Okay, I think they're both going to be okay here.
Oh, and that's close with the 41. It looks like Evans and Onjak have actually jumped places in the pits. See there, Benedict Murdo only just pulling into pit road. This is going to be excruciating for the German driver. He's got a lot of ground to make up, both in the race and also possibly in the wider chase itself. There he goes, actually very minimal repairs. Going to come out in 13.
Yeah. I mean, the only real good thing is it's the rear of the car, so it might not be as bad, but still not really a... This is the racetrack where downforce is going to matter, so...
Yeah, well, there's no other track like Phoenix on the schedule, so it's going to be hard to gauge how that damage affects it. Clearly, the team don't seem to think it's going to be too bad.
You have to get a look at a replay of what happened to Murdo. Caution out for the first time today at Phoenix, and it is one of your chase contenders in trouble. Be right back with a replay here in just a moment. Justin Whitmer is your race leader.
You can see heading into turn 3, Nicholas Santiago gets on the bumper of Benedict Murdo here on exit, and then entry into turn 4. Holds it and then kind of just drives through him, and Murdo into the wall, hits again by Santiago, and then everyone luckily manages to avoid the stricken 01, so he's not got too much damage and everyone else seems to be okay. And maybe that's karma for Santiago then, hitting Luda Bennington on pit road. Very interesting to see two chase contenders get together like that. So in such a hostile manner so early on, but definitely sets the tone for the rest of the chase. We'll be right back here for the restart.
Welcome back here from Phoenix International Raceway. We're about to go back racing here on lap 15. It's Justin Wimmer who leads the way, Luna Bennington running second, Nico Santiago running third. I can't tell if there's any nose damage on the 07.
There is definitely head damage. It's a little bit jacked up.
It'll be interesting to see if that affects his car. He ran the back of the 4, and the 4 seems to be fine. As the Anthony Greenman in 4th, Zachary DeLoe in 5th, it's Bobak Puck, Cameron Brennan, Larry McKenzie, Ricky Freeman Jr., and Alexi Herman, your top 10. Benedict Murdo is still on track. He runs in 39th at the moment. So Justin Wimmer's been the dominant car so far today. He'll lead us back to the green, but he has a couple new challengers behind him in Bennington and Santiago. We're back underway at Phoenix.
Straight to the inside.
Yeah, because Bennington wants to lead up. Ooh, Wimmer overdrove it, I think, actually.
Here comes Greenman with a huge run from fourth on the restart. Gonna get boxed in.
Santiago's going to try to go on the outside of the 4.
On-jack got really loose there. I don't know if you guys saw that on the inside. Almost got hooked with the 53. That could have been huge.
Yeah, thankfully both of them able to hang on to it as Santiago does go around the outside. Now Greenman's going to get underneath the 4. So I don't think the 07's been affected by the damage.
Tell you what, that 07 looks really quick here. I wonder if after a run of a few mediocre race runs, here comes Santiago for the lead now back. Clearly seems to be put behind him. There's a crash in the back. Oh no, there's not.
I think they all saved it.
There's definitely a car in the wall. I think it was Rimmel.
If there was something, they all held on to it here. As I believe Wimmer is still out front. Bennington actually managed to get back to the outside of the 07.
And Brennan joining this party as well now. Oh, what a huge run from Santiago. He's going to pull up alongside, maybe even clear. Oh.
He just keeps overdriving the center and just can't quite get the exit.
I think he's maybe a bit overexcited. It's the first time in a while his car's had race leading pace. Both there.
So he kind of leaned against Wimmer's quarter panel. This is the furthest alongside he's been.
That's a poor turn 3 though, I think. I think the run lies with the outside off of turn 4, and that's why Whitmer's going to clear Santiago again. Oh, and there was definitely an issue. Finguy's down pit road now.
Yeah, Finguy's on pit road. Not sure what happened. I mean, you can see the damage on the right side.
But if I was...
As now Bennington's... Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, if I was a betting man, I assumed he brought that down under his own power. Finguy.
That would be my assumption. I assume if he was stopped on the racetrack, we would have had to go for it.
You never know with these USARC officials, but yeah, that car is fully repaired actually. So fair play to the Finguy Saitomi Motorsports team. He now runs just a 1 lap down, so he is still in, you know, not a terrible position. You know, you will see cars naturally go a lap or 2 down here at Phoenix as well, if we get those longer green flag runs.
Yeah, it is a shame though for him because he had a really good qualifying effort and was running pretty well up until that point.
Whitmer's just, once again, I think he's able to kind of put the chaos behind him, unlike the rest of the chasers and Cameron Brennan included, and just pull away from the rest of the field.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way here as you see on-jack
so
move
close.
forward. Ooh. And Santiago way up the racetrack this time. I think a little bit too high up that time.
Yeah, I think he's trying to copy Whitmer there, but it's just not worked out for him. Here comes Spurley trying to make it 3 wide. Still without a race win in his career.
Yeah, 4 chase contenders under a blanket. 5 actually really Bobac's there as well. 6 now. Oh,
very
boy.
intense. Disburrito's made it back up towards the front of the field after a difficult start. They're going to go 3 wide. Bobac Fox. RFJ trying to thread the needle. Yeah, they're going to hold 3 wide there nearly.
Bobac's gone away a little bit here. Or no, not but watching. No, he really hasn't. Here comes. This is set 8 of the 12 chase contenders under a blanket right here in this little group.
Here comes Herman as well. This is great racing. Oh, that was too close.
Ooh, boy, yes. Herman had to back out of it at the last second.
Levo Berry's getting involved now. These guys are really holding each other up.
Levo Berry's one of all the chase contenders here.
Oh, that was close. Ooh. That was really late on the brakes.
And that's teammates as well. You don't want to do that to your teammates.
I think that startled Onjak slightly, and it startled everyone else. It was really aggressive by Ricky Freeman Jr., but do you know what? It's paid off, to be fair to him. That he's now trying to chase down Spurley, who's chasing down DeLello.
I think Spurley's actually got a pretty good car, to be honest with you.
I think he's had a good car for most of the season since Charlotte. To be fair to him, he's just the missing pieces there have prevented him from getting into victory lane.
Yeah, you see Bobak falling back a little bit now here, getting passed by Luke Evans. Here comes Peter Onjak and Lowe's Desperito. But Evans had a really bad corner, and I might stack these guys up.
Wide on exit. I don't know if he's just trying to carry his speed. He's managed to do it. Santiago's dropped back here slightly from the front group. Brennan's catching Whitmer. This is really interesting pace to see from the one car. He's not really showed it all. Really, this season, other than on road courses.
The only oval I can think of this season where that team's really had the pace was Charlotte. They ran up front for a lot of that, but even then, I don't think they finished all that well. So, it's been a bit of a lackluster season for Brennan, but having a really nice run today. Where McKenzie, I think it's up to 5th, just got by Santiago.
Spurley now falling back, and they're going to go 3 wide here again, I think.
Not sure yet. Onjak currently looking.
Oh, and that's interesting. Both Evans and the 08 got forced a little bit wide by the fellow chase contenders on their inside. Onjak having another little peek into turn 1. DeLello might get caught in the middle here.
Oh boy.
Comes Benny.
About for second as well.
I think it's great that we're getting into a bit of a long run here, and these guys are still really fighting each other hard for position.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is certainly the longest one we've had in recent memory for USARC, which is nice to see. As see Onjak trying to work his way forward. All these faces here, right next to each other, and then I think this is where is Murdo running right now? That's what I'm wondering as well.
Looks like he's made up a bit of ground
here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's actually been on the move. He's up inside the top 25.
Don't count him out.
Bad a day. Yeah.
Like you said in the pre-race, top 20, and that's okay for the first round of the chase. Especially when the next race is Watkins Glen, which you would hit him as one of the favourites.
The 55 and the 41 got together there for a second. We're gonna get up in the walls. Oh boy.
Close again.
Man, this is really aggressive stuff.
Oh, and Evans down a run.
Oh my goodness.
Two non-chase contenders.
Blair McKenzie is really on the move here, though. Freeman's going to try to get by the 4.
Just checked up on the inside off the turn 4. As a lot, we've seen that a lot today as well.
As on Jack, that's Luke Evans, Riley Spurley 2 going out, that's for 7th. This is 7th all the way back to 14th, I believe, right here.
Oh, and for the lead, where did Brennan come from? Is he going to lead a lap?
I think he's going to lead the lap.
There we go. But
and he should be able to... Oh, maybe not. I want to be able to drive it in turn 1 a lot harder.
I wonder if Whitmer's losing the tyres here.
I saw some smoke off of 2 there just now. I wonder if something happened.
Can't see anything. The 37 of Gretchen Hasselhoff a bit off pace, but other than that, nothing to report. Brennan's going to clear Whitmer, I think.
He does for now, but is Wimmer going to be able to drive it back in on the outside?
Redder's going to block. They try and run the same line, just cover him off.
And now he's got himself in the clear. The two chasing tires right behind him. Anthony Greenman's continuing a really nice run, but Wimmer's coming back already, it looks like.
I nearly saw contact back with this group, but no, Whitmer's not had the best run off of turn 4, and is he going to dive it in? Nearly.
He certainly thought about it there for a second, but now Brian's going to be able to get away a little bit, it looks like here.
Wonder if we're into a phase of the race where it's all about tyre management. The tyre fall off here, as is with this current crop of tyres that Goodyear are bringing to us, the fall off is very intense, and it will just feel very gradual, and then all of a sudden these tyres fall off a cliff, and it's very unpredictable. I think maybe Whitmer's having issues here managing that relative to the cars around him.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way here. As here comes Santiago trying to make another spot up. Luke Evans, Peter Onjak continue to work their way forward, kind of in tandem, really.
Yeah, they started around a similar position and not been able to get away from each other this whole race, really.
I mean, I think Luke Evans has, you know, certainly. Ooh, I thought it was going to get on a Spurley too for a second there, but he's had a very interesting season for sure here. Made the chase, really, also a couple good runs, but also consistency throughout the year. And, you know, although one thing he's consistently had, was that caution out?
Ooh.
Oh,
Chris Martins, Master Rimmel, Dustin Screw.
It's Chris Martin.
And I imagine we're going to see pit stops here. That's heavy damage to Chris Martins. Rimmel, I can't see too much. Although the rear end looks a bit jacked up there.
It's like the door more so than the rear of the car, but caution out for the second time today here on lap 38. I think it looks like everybody's going to pit this time.
That does not surprise me. If someone stays out here, it's suicide. Last time we didn't really see any positional changes on the pit road. I wonder if maybe here we see some slight divergence with strategy. We're nearly halfway through this race. We're about 10 laps out from that. I think teams are going to start to think about stretching the fuel rather than just kind of running down the tank and running down the tyres. I think this could get really interesting. I imagine we'll see everyone take all 4 here though.
That'd be my guess, at least, is...
Ooh!
Yeah, see, got clipped a little bit there. Let's see who wins the race off pit road here. I see there's Strew. He'll be probably waved around, so he'll be at the tail end of the lead lap, as it looks like. Ooh, Brennan got held up in his box a little bit, he's still going to be able to win the race off.
Blair's in 3rd. Evans has jumped a few spots, as has Onjak.
Wimmer got held up, I think, by...
Oh, we've had a crash on pit road.
Yeah, what in the world happened there?
Ames Smith damage to the right, to the left-hand side of the car. I think he got with one of these guys just here. Dear oh dear. Oh no, an issue.
This burrito's got something happened to the OA. I don't know if they got hit on pit road or what, but something's happened here.
And this is now the battle to stay on the lead lap. We'll see the 76 get waved.
Yeah, I was going to say Finn guy is not. I'm not sure if Finn guy will be able to get back on the lead lap now due to diving down pit road.
And yeah, this burrito's going to go a lap down. Oh dear, we'll have to. We'll see what the diagnosis for that issue is. Just see some skid marks on the outside of turn 1 there, so we're going to go check those now. See what was brought out, our second yellow of the day. Yeah, at Phoenix.
As he doesn't screw here coming down the front straightaway. I don't know if he just doesn't know Murdo is there or what, but he tries to come up and Murdo just runs in the back from there, turns the 76 around, and then Strew kind of reverses back down the racetrack and nowhere for the 6 to go. As Rimmel also gets a little piece of it. So, unfortunate incident there for Dustin Crew, who was running in 23rd at the time. welcome back here from Phoenix. It's Cameron Brennan out in front of you. There's Moses Brito just now coming off pit road. At least a lap down, likely 2. So not even really being a fight for any potential free pass really either here. So this is a disaster here for the 08. You know, the only real thing you can have go right now is having this race turn to a race of attrition here up at the front for Lotus Brito. So with Cameron Brennan leading the way here, Luna Banks in second, Blair McKenzie, Nico Santiago, Luke Evans, your top 5. It's Anthony Greenman, Peter Onjack, Justin Wimmer, Riley Sperling, Rookie Freeman Jr. in the top 10. We're back on our way. It's a fairly decent restart for Brennan.
Here comes all of the top 5, all at once. Apart from the 10, who seems to have been a little bit held up. Here comes Bennington.
Yep. It dives it in there and it's clear. Oh, I don't know. I think I actually got it.
Here comes the run though from Brennan. Well, he's not going to be able to use it, I don't think.
The Luna Bank in the 2-to-race lead here. Now here comes Blair McKenzie.
Whitner lost quite a few places on pit road as well.
Yeah, he got held up by Greenman on pit road exit and lost a bunch of spots.
Oh, that's a bit naughty. Very close. I think Brennan's Brennan's the cork in the bottle here.
It seems that way. There goes the 5 and the 07. Here comes Greenman as well, and the man getting held up is going to be Luke Evans.
Oh, that was really close, and it's not going to work out for the 10.
Boy.
Tried to get underneath Brennan, tried to thread the needle, was not going to happen.
Yeah, Justin Wimmer wasn't going to allow it to happen, really. As now Luke trying to go up the outside.
That nearly, I thought it was going to be a mirror incident of Stu and Murdo. Luckily they avoided that. That's very close. It's definitely
that
contact.
Is close.
Oh, they touch again.
Oh, there is contact.
They're going to get away with it.
Kind of hip checks. Back Fox there.
Oh, guys.
Boy.
Whitnell. Wow, what a run.
It's going to be really hard to make this work, though, going into 3 and 4.
Be late on the brakes.
Oh.
Freeman caught between a rock and a hard place here. 2 chase contenders. He wisely backed out.
Pulled away here.
Santiago still looks really quick. Just as I say that, gets loose.
It's so hard to make that bottom line stick coming off of 2. There's a couple non-chase contenders running up at the front right now. As you see, there's some of the cars in the back. Strew obviously a little bit off pace. As you see, battling in and around the top 10 here, though. This really battles all over the place here. You see mostly chase contenders in there, but also Cameron Brennan's up in here. Wyatt Wilkinson having a good run. Same thing with Angel Gutierrez in the 25.
Listening to the back end of the top 20 here now. Definitely super interesting. Yeah, he's still climbing up the field. He could be interesting in about 20 laps time to see if he has anything for these guys to contend with.
I'm actually pretty amazed that car is so as fast as it is.
Yeah. All the while that the top 2 and the rest of the top 10 are fighting, Bennington's just going to check out from this race.
It's a 1.8 second gap now. Pulling the Bennington, the biggest we've seen today. And you know, that's I think the last driver you want to see win in the first race of the chase, because that's #1 seed. You're going to just have an even bigger gap to the championship leader.
Oh, and I thought between Fox and the 10, that's really close. Everyone's, I think, a bit too confident riding on the bumper of their opponent, especially through turn 3 on entry. Then it just tightens up, and I think it's catching a few people off guard.
Yeah, it certainly seems to be the case here as you see all sorts of battle here in this group.
Agreement's finally cleared Mackenzie by a decent margin. They're going to go 3 wide, nearly for third. Here comes Santiago down the inside. Whitmer riding the bumper there, that was crazy.
And here comes OnJack trying to go on the outside of both.
Kind of crept up on them. Oh, there's really slow.
Back corner.
That's going to hold up OnJack. He's going to try and get to the inside.
I will say Agreement actually did close the gap there on the 4 by a couple tenths. Oh, 3 wide here though.
Really, really touchy when they all go 3 wide here. Spurley, OnJack, Mackenzie, and they're going to get it sorted out into turns 3 and 4.
Oh, here on Spurley Tube though.
Managed to get a run working on the inside there. They're going to go 3 wide into turns 1 and 2 here.
Agreement is flying now that he's cleared these guys. He's closed in about over half a second here on the 4 in the last couple laps.
Early Tube now breaking through as well. Santiago clear into third. He does look comfortable now. It's broken out into some clean air. Oh, they're bouncing off each other here on the edge of the top 10.
Oh, Brennan way up the racetrack. Boss is Herman in.
So non-chase contenders getting involved.
Yeah,
very risky business.
Outside of the 5, funnily enough, seem to be struggling right now.
Yeah. Got their setup and their equipment mixed around this weekend. Clearly, here comes Wilkinson now.
Oh!
That's way too close for comfort. Looking back up front, yeah, that gap is closing.
It opened again a little bit that time. It was 1.02, but it's back at the 1.17. So I wonder if Bankin saw this coming and just decided to get back on a little bit. As battle for third here, Spurley Tube gonna go by this 07 here. And Spurley Tube, obviously, we've talked about how he's never won a USARC race. Could today be the day? He certainly seems to have a car that could do it, but he's gonna have to go out. Agreement really close that time. Look,
whoa!
0.6 second. Oh boy!
Be careful with Whitmer there in the middle because they have a tendency to squeeze up on entry to turn 3 and they're not cleared.
The 07, the 18 did touch.
It's getting too close for comfort because they keep doing this 3 wide. And I mean, Evans has a run here on OnJack. I thought they were going to nearly go 4 wide. But they can't keep getting away with going 3 wide into turn 3 because they're getting too tight collectively and they're getting too close. And at some point, it's going to go wrong.
This is back 15th right here. Ian Smith having a nice run. And there's Murdo back around 20, if I do believe.
The gap comes down again to less than a second now. And between Greenman and Bennington, gap has substantially expanded relative to Riley Spurley Tube, who now runs a clean third. Here comes Whitmer, going to take evasive action here.
Okay, Evans really drove it in there, but he couldn't get it to stick. Look at how high these guys running on 4 exit though now.
I think that's to do with tyre wear.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be my guess. At least that some of these tires are really starting to wear out.
Oh, so the 08 is only a lap down, only the 1.
Yeah, but you're gonna need to catch a yellow and then get waved around, and we've seen how hard that is at some of these tracks. As
they do have the free pass, and they will be carving their way through the field as well.
Free pass, was the free pass used on Screw earlier, or was it not used earlier? Because I know Thin Guy was a lap down.
It would have been Strew because Thin Guy surrendered that by pitting when the opportunity arose for him to be waived. So it kind of depends on how pit stops happen if there's another caution, because we've been running green a long lengths here. There's Murdo, who's kind of found his limit by the looks of things, just on the edge of the top 20, but I think that is very good damage limitation.
Yeah, absolutely. It could be a much worse day. I mean, he's not even the lowest running pacer right now, so obviously things could be a lot worse here for Ben McMurdo. Is I'm not sure exactly where he's running. I believe around 17th, maybe 18th.
This is 19th
okay.
here.
Oh, 19th.
Yeah. Still determined to carve his way through here. Made easy work of Flevo Berry round the outside there. Speaking of Flevo Berry, really good run here today. Second top 20 in a row this would be if things stay as they are. Top 10 last week out at Pocono. So some promising signs from a very young and very inexperienced driver here.
Yeah, he still got 3 wide here. Murdo tried to jump on the outside. I think it's Smith.
Oh.
The gap between the 3 and the 4 is kind of stabilized, but the early tube's now starting to close in, actually.
I think, you know, there's something to be said about once you clear the rest of the field. Just like we said earlier about base runners hoping to get...
but Bennington got held up by the 76.
Yeah, Bennington's got too far out in front now with some lap trouble. And if Greenman plays his cards right here, he could be right on about half a lap's time.
Yeah, Greenman's got to sail it in there though, but he's gonna have to try at least.
Just hope the inside sticks for once here. Not going to.
But he's still gonna run on Screw down the front stretch just because Screw has all that damage. But this is costing him a lot of time.
Yes, Drew's holding the outside. There we go.
Now coming up.
But I imagine Spurley will have similar issues.
Ooh. Did something happen back there? Because they got really strung out.
Oh, and John Smith with some damage, maybe. But I think it's just the natural pack spread here. As here comes Disparito carving their way through the field. This is now into the top 20.
Well, on position at least, not... Well, on track at least, not on position. It's actually Disparito's made really quick work of Dustin Screw.
That because of Drew going a lap down, he is now the free par. Disparito's got a bit of work to do to catch him. I imagine they will. But it's kind of more of a matter of if we're actually going to get another yellow here. As Onjack still fighting with Justin Whitmer, the two vets of the sport, really. I mean, I would argue I think anyone would include them in their top 2 all-time. It would be those two. Ooh, this is close.
3 wide there. That's
probably focus on the racing action.
Still 3 wide off of 4.
Freeman's going to lose the run here. And just the 10 and the 07 sail by. There's John Smith coming off of pit road. I wonder what that stop was for, the damage, or if a bit of strategy was in that. And that's the first of a potential round of green flag stops. We're definitely going to get, I would say, at least one set of pit stops now between now and the finish of this race, if we stay green.
Yeah, it's a big F there, though, for sure.
Oh, hello, this is interesting.
Boy.
Oh, here we go. This is now close between the top 3.
Yes, Burlington's really been closing in as well. Greenman's been able to close up on the 4. Oh, and he's there. Bennington, they have the best corner.
Here comes Greenman. Not able to hold the run on the inside just yet. Turn 1's the place to do it if you're going to go on the inside.
Oh, he's got a good run.
Here he comes. Side by side through the dogleg now. Bennington on the outside, Greenman on the inside. By an edge. The 4 had it, but no longer is that the case. Greenman to the lead here on lap 71.
I think Bennington's car is just falling off a little bit as it's
on. That's all it is at this point. I imagine we are going to see pit stops soon. Just over 20 laps to go here. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, maybe not.
No, Greenman held the run well. There a lunge coming? No chance. So a long way to go in the race and the season. for that to be warranted.
I mean, especially if you're the #1 seed, you don't really want to risk losing that. I think, you'd take second or third today if you're Luna Bennington. You wouldn't take wrecking and finishing in the back.
We've got an interesting top three at the minute. Anthony Greenman has not won an ANCS race. Bennington has won one, and that came at Daytona. So, I mean, it was a very good race at FSR. They clearly had pace, and Bennington is obviously a very good race, but there is a slight asterisk next to that, as the same can be said for Vargas's only Daytona Motorsports win. And Riley Spurleytube in the top three. He's never won a race at all, so none of these drivers, at least especially in the top division of USARC, have really proven themselves by going to victory lane yet, although Bennington, regardless of that, has managed to put on a really good season so far.
Yeah, 4 is definitely a bit slower, though. Is Spurley pitting?
I think that's a pit stop there. Yeah, we're going to get some more pitting as well.
So Spurleytube coming in.
He's
the
not
first
the only
one
one
to come down. Here comes Wimmer. Here comes Evans, the 53 of Herman. Blair McKenzie's coming in.
A lot of cars in the back of the field taking this opportunity now to hit.
I would have thought Lotus would have wanted to run it long there. I thought he 08 dive in. Now here comes the 3 and the 4, looks like this time by.
We'll keep our eyes on Greenman here. I think everyone's pitting. Apart from John Smith, the third, who did seem to pit slightly early. Oh, and that's really close.
Oh boy.
Wow.
That's too close for comfort right there for Greenman.
I think he's going to manage to get into his pit stall all okay, other than that. Yeah, here we go.
Should be 4 tires, I'd imagine, here.
Just watching Bennington in the corner of your screen. That's 4 tyres on Bennington's car, 4 tyres on Greenman. Tyre wear is strong, so I imagine that it's a case that everyone Bennington's away. So is Greenman.
Oh, Bennington. Oh, Spurley's out by both of them.
Wow. He's okay. Yeah, that's a huge lead, possibly. He's got Ali Masui in front of him. That could be a slight issue. Evans has jumped up a few spots. Oh, that's close.
It's going to be tough right here for Santiago to hold on to that spot. Won't be able to. Ricky Fiorengine's definitely had a bit of a bad stop, I'd say. He's fallen back to about 14th.
Levo Berry's had a terrible stop. Oh, that's close.
Oh.
But yeah, just cycling around the field. This is Spurleytube now. Clearing Cockman 1, maybe no.
Oh. That's because the only car that's still out there is Malcolm McCulton. I'm not sure if he's pit yet. But
there goes Spurley now clearing. He's got 2 lap cars between him and... Oh, Bennington's falling back into the clutches of the 10 car here.
Yeah, it's about for 3rd spot. Luke Evans trying to get by Luna Bennington. And Will.
What is happening to that car, that 4 car right now? Fresh tyres on the wagon. Maybe they're a little bit cold, but... yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, Bennington definitely seemed to have more of a short run car. Was able to hold on for most of the run, but towards the end of it was clearly a bit off. So we'll see if she can get back into a rhythm here now, but as Spurleytube is pulling away.
This is what he needs. He needs this race to run green from here on out. And quite a few lap cars in front of him, but whatever he passes, Freeman has to do it, Evans has to do it, Bennington has to do it. And looking further back through the top 10 now. Look at all the 555 cars here fighting each other. That's inside.
The third running 11th, or is he a lap down?
No, he is a lap down.
Okay, he's a lap down.
Currently 11th is Bobak Fox. Roach Rockfield, who is not finishing the top 20 since Daytona. Dyer needed a good run.
I don't think he's been since Daytona. I feel like it's been longer than that. I feel like it's been since like Charlotte.
Yeah, I think you are right. Sorry. Oh, this is very close.
I think Santiago's under attack from all 3 555 cars.
Santiago, I'll tell you what, I don't think he has the long run pace today. Seems to have just fallen off here. Short runs, he looked really quick on the start and the restart, but not being able to hold that form I mean, I'm sure if I was him, he'd still take a 7th place finish here on the first round of the chase.
Freeman's closed big time. That gap is down to 1.6 seconds. It was 2.4. And Evans is
That's
coming
lap
with him.
traffic, though. I think that's part of the issue here for Riley Spurley-Tube. Just can't seem to get past Seltz at the minute.
Yeah, Seltz is just holding him up. 1.06 seconds now, but Seltz overdrove the corner. Ooh, he had to keep his foot in it.
I think he had to be brave there, Spurley, because he knows that Greenman's coming. He knows that Evans and Bennington are lurking as well.
Oh, but the 95's going to stay on his outside here.
Just
And
got
the
to drive
issue
it
for Spurley
deep.
is also that he has older tires than Greenman does. Only a lap, but that is not insignificant here.
But now Greenman's got to pass these two cars.
And
Whitmer's catching up as well.
Yeah, Whitmer got by Onjack. He's now on the bumper of the 4 and the 10.
Oh, Masui's really slow. This could be a bit of a factor in holding up.
So it's gonna hold up to 10.
Oh, and immediately darting to the inside. I wonder if he just lunges it here.
He does. As Greenman's stuck behind those two lap cars right now. That gap has grown again. Oh,
Aiden Smith has spun. We're still green.
Still green?
Yeah, we're still green. No flashing caution lights on the post that we just saw. Yeah, we are still green. Aiden Smith has had an issue though, and it's going to hold up Anthony Greenman.
It's really held up Greenman here. Actually, it's cost him even more time as battle for third is on. Jack's probably end up in this battle as well in a second here if they keep fighting like this.
Still smoke. I thought we'd see another incident there. We'll definitely check that one out if we get a yellow or after the raid.
Well, Greenman's going to be through here in a second.
He's not had a great run.
Maybe
Smith's
not.
going to clear him. Oh, the caution is out.
Caution's out. Oh boy, something's.
Someone's in a wall.
I think he was slow off the. Oh,
it's Peter
it's
Jack. Oh, the chase contenders cannot stay out of trouble today. Oh, and there's heavy
a
damage
lot of
on the
rear end
14.
damage, and there's heavy damage on the side too.
I wonder.
Wow.
I saw the 14. I saw the 41 slow. You just have to wonder because he's.
I think he was well behind him though, but I'm not sure if he got in it. Is that?
Oh no!
Whitmer's got damage.
Oh no!
I think they got together. Oh boy, that's huge actually.
Fireworks here in the first round of the chase at Phoenix. So we're just getting organised here. There are going to be a few lapped cars that will be waved around because they are inhibiting the leaders here. We're not going to see pit stops, I imagine.
I would hope not here. We're gonna have very few. We're gonna have a very short sprint to the finish here as well.
Yeah, so
Wow.
they're all staying out. So yeah, I guess we'll go to a replay here. Huge issues here between Justin Whitmer, who is staying out, and Peter Onjak, who is also staying out. There will be much to say about this one. We'll be right back. Well, following Peter Onjak through the dogleg, this is an unlikely mistake for the Season 1 champion to make, but overcooks it massively into Turn 4, gets into his long-time competitor Justin Whitmer, and Ali Masui gets into him, and that turning around the 14 there is what causes the caution. Santiago lucky to miss there as well. Some great avoidance by all drivers. Peter Onjak, a rare mistake has cost him and Justin Whitmer potentially top 5, potentially a win of the NAPA 500 here at Phoenix. We've got one more replay to show you as well. We're going to show you the incident that involved Aiden Smith as well. We'll be right back. So this is actually back on lap 39. Just pay attention to Aiden Smith and then pay attention to Flevo Berry on pit road here. Watch what happens between the two. Flevo Berry just wipes out Aiden Smith. I mean, Aiden Smith was coming over into the left-hand lane, so make of that what you will. That was on lap 39, not too much to make of it. But now we're going to show you what's happened with the two drivers again about 5 laps ago. Right, so this is lap 84. Aiden Smith with a really poor line runs it all the way up wide, and then gets swiped. Like you guessed it, Levo Berry gets spun into the infield of the dogleg, manages to right it fairly quickly and carries on running. Why I assume USARC didn't throw a yellow, even if the car was fully rotated, but some tempers flaring possibly. Spurley gets really close there. I wonder what Aiden Smith and Levo Berry are going to have to say about this one after the race.
Welcome back here from Phoenix International Raceway, where we are set for a 3-lap restart to the finish here. It's Riley Spurley to lead the way, looking for his first USARC win after what feels like has been the longest time waiting. Anthony Greenman runs second. He's had a great day. Luna Bankton runs third. Luke Evans in fourth. Nicholas Santiago in fifth. Justin Wimmer is sixth, but that car has damage. I don't expect him to be able to stay up there. Lexi Herman seventh. Anto Gutierrez in eighth. He's having a great run. Then it's the R2 555 cars inside the top 10. Zachary DeLello and Blair McKenzie run them off. Peter Onjak, who has all that damage. I'm not sure where he runs. He'll be back in 15th. Around 15th or so. But 34 or 33 cars on the lead lap here. Some of them did get waived as not impede the leaders. Here we go. Great to be on it here. Really tube a bit
He's
wide.
overcooked it. Oh, and here comes both of them.
Oh, Greenman backed out of it there, though. He didn't force the issue with his teammate.
But he's going to clear him. Greenman on the outside.
Ooh, onto the outside.
Oh, what a move this is going to be.
What a move.
Anthony Greenman
what
to the point.
Yes.
Oh, the caution's out.
Oh,
That's gonna end it.
Oh my goodness.
What a move to steal it from Anthony Greenman from Riley Spurley tube. Oh man, Master Rimmel has crashed goodness. And it looks like a few other cars have found issues.
Road.
John Smith with damage as well. Hockman won. And now Greenman's just got to coast it round for a lap and a half.
Oh my goodness. What a move. To get the Spurley's quarter panel.
Oh, that's one to remember.
Get him that loose. That is, oh my goodness. I can't believe he pulled that off.
Same. He's going to do it, and there's a chase spoiler. He's going to take the win here at Phoenix. He's got one more lap round under pace car conditions. But I think still, nonetheless, for the likes of Spurley, Bennington, Evans, Santiago, that's still going to be a good day for them.
Justin Wimmer even, he still came home 6th after all that.
Yeah, and Onjak's still in 14th as well.
So they're able to hold their positions here to the end. I think that yellow probably saved them a little bit.
Riley Spurley tube once again. It does pain me at this point because if he'd just been able to hold him off, that caution would have come out and he would have. That's become a USARC winner, but he is still just the bridesmaid.
Yeah, it just wasn't meant to be today. But for Anthony Greenman, it's been a tumultuous season for him. Was in the 15 cars, driving for BPM for the majority of the season. That went sour very quickly. Had an okay start to the year, but had since then fallen well back in the point standings. Obviously, however, he was having that incredible APS run. He's still having that incredible APS run. He'll be driving for Soaring Seagulls Motorsports or SSR next year, Soaring Seagulls Racing next year. But in the meantime, he's an interim driver for Daytona Motorsports. Last week, he flipped at Pocono. It looked like his ANTS woes were going to continue, but they won't continue today. He started on the pole, didn't have the dominant car, but he made an incredible move, and Anthony Greenman is going to win here at Phoenix. What a race we had today here.
I think if you're going to get someone to spoil the chase, at least he's done it in style, Anthony Greenman. What a move. We're going to be talking about that one for years to come. But once again, Riley Spurley tube. I think he can at least take home just safe in the knowledge that he's had the best day out of all the chasers. That's important.
That's really, there is some solace for him, having that great run and getting a load of points, but it's going to hurt this one, I think, for a long time. Luna Bankton, #1 seed in the chase, that's a good day for her. Luke Evans had a really nice run as well. Same with Santiago, Whitmer, 555 cars had pretty good days. Really the only chaser to have major issues being Lotus Burrito, finishes in 30, might have gained a couple spots actually there at the end, I'm not
34.
sure. No, 34th. I'm not sure where Murdo ended up either at the end of all this, but, you know.
15.
Yeah, actually, wow. Impressive
So,
recovery from Murdo there.
yeah, and I mean, that's more than just damage limitation. 15th is fine for the first race of the chase. He's got Watkins Glen coming up next, which is his big opportunity, I think.
Yeah, Watkins Glen next week, obviously all 3 series will be on the trucks, the APS, and obviously the Cup car, as should be a very, very fun race for everyone here, as, you know, Watkins Glen usually is. I'm not sure what's happening here, guys, just pulling into our pit stall, but, you know, Anthony Greenman, it's been a rough season for him, but he got the win today. He came to live when it counted, and was able to steal one from his teammate, really.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I mean, in a way, I'm surprised that his team didn't say to him, look, you're not in the chase here, and your teammate is, but at the end of the day, how are you going to stop a racing driver in that position? I think Greenman as well, he silenced some, perhaps some critics who would maybe suggest that his one career win in USARC prior to today came in the Aaron's Pro Series, where he has one of the fastest cars, and it's a lot of, you know, younger and experienced drivers he's up against, but here he's come up against the cream of the crop, and he's won. And not only has he's won convincingly, he's won with style. I think this is one of the best wins we've seen in USARC for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely, as you see.
Okay.
Looking for the top 10 go back spot. Had a pretty decent day. Anto Gutierrez had a great run. Looking for the top 20. Really, yeah, how about a nice run for the 57 there as well? Come from the back. But overall here today, you see, looking for the rest of the top 30. Flevo Berry, he had a couple run-ins today. I'm sure he'll have some conversation with Ian Smith. They end up 23rd and 27th, respectively. Solid day. How about a pretty good day actually for the 79 pickup Bush as well as the 67. So a couple small teams with pretty decent top 25 finishes. And then you see a couple of the cars at the pit at the end there. Maverick McCalton, the 62 as well. They had to both dive down pit road. 37 of Hasselhoff had some issues there towards the end. Dustin Strew obviously had a wreck. Christian Vargas, he blew a tire out, and that's what caused him to finish back there. So certainly an eventful day here at Phoenix.
Yeah, I think I'm really impressed that this has probably been one of the better USARC races that we've had that's also managed to stay clean, and it's at a completely new venue. So Phoenix, it's on the schedule for next year, not in the chase, however, but regardless, it put on a really good show for us, Stacey. You know, strategy-wise, it was pretty straightforward, nothing like Pocono, but the tyre wear definitely played an interesting factor. And there's no other track like it on the schedule. So, yeah, thank you, Phoenix. It was a really, really great race.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to see we're coming back here next year. But Anthony Greenman, your winner today here at Phoenix. Great race, great performance. And we'll have all 3 series on next time out at the Glen. It means as we're closing in on crunch time here for these championships, for sure. Obviously, we're in a chase for the Cup Series, but we only got, I believe, 5 rounds left to go with the APS and, 4 in trucks?
Yeah, so 6 left. Now it's 5 left in the ANCS as well. 5 left for the Aaron's Pro Series as well. And, the final quarter of the Truck Series season to be kicked off again at Watkins Glen after a small break after Riki. Watkins Glen's an interesting one. We've seen some huge moments in USARC history take place there over the years. So that's going to be, I think, in all 3 series, huge turning point in the championship battles. It's going to be a really exciting race.
It should be. I'm very interested to get these ANCS cars race the Glen. We've never seen them at a road course quite like the Glen. We've never seen them really at a really fast road course is the thing. We've seen them at road courses, obviously, but nothing like the sweepingness of the Glen. So, because obviously the ANTS didn't go to Riverside this year. So it should be very interesting to see what happens there. And, obviously you have the expected road ringers, but it's going to be interesting to see what all these chase contenders can do next week.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting, especially with the storylines we've covered or gained from today. So, once again, congratulations to Anthony Greenman and Daytona Motorsports for their second ever ANCS win, the first since Christian Vargas won the Daytona 500. So, Been a long time coming. Technically, the longest win drought for a team in ANCS history, although that's not difficult to achieve given we're still in the first season. But yeah, regardless, congratulations to Anthony Greenman and Daytona Motorsports. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We will see you at Watkins Glen. Goodbye.